Okay, so I've drawn 3 clocks here, and they're not perfect circles, but that's not a problem. Okay, because on the side I want to talk about the 3 different types of time that we've started to learn about. Okay, so analog, remember, is your clock like this. I know it's a tricky word, but it's okay. It's just what you've been telling the whole time. Digital is when you might have a little digital watch and it will tell you the time like this. Remember, using either AM or PM. And 24-hour is the one that we are learning today. Okay, so here is our time on our clock. We've looked up at the clock and we can see that the hour hand is nearly on the 4. The minute hand is on the 10. So if we know that it was going to, so it's going to be 5, 10, 10 to 4. Okay, so that's how we'd say it, isn't it? In our analog time, we would say 10 to 4. Digital time on a digital clock, it would say 3:50, because here's your hour hand 3, and you counted all the way on, and it would be 50. Now, 24 hours, remember, our 24 hours doesn't have AM or PM, but it uses time like on a timeline, doesn't it? So after 12 o'clock midday, it carries on to 13, 14. And remember, our way to remember that was we did 12 plus the hour, so 12 plus 3 equals, I'm hoping you're all shouting at me, 15, the minutes stay the same, 50. So in 24-hour time, this would be 15:50. All right, let's talk about the second one. The second one, on digital time, your digital clock is telling you it is 4:35 a.m. Okay, so let's have a think about where our hands need to go. 4:35. So let's do our minute hands first then. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's where our minute hand is going to go. Because our minute hand is past, our hour hand isn't going to be exactly on the 4, is it? It's probably going to be about halfway-ish. So it's 4:35 digital. In analog, remember, we would be going backwards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to the next hour is 5. So in analog, we would be saying 25 to 5. Now, what about on our 24-hour clock? Remember, we don't have AM or PM. Where would it be on our timeline? It would be before 12 o'clock, wouldn't we? So we actually wouldn't have to change anything here. It would just be 4:35. Okay. Last one. On my digital clock, it tells me it is 8:16 p.m. Okay, so 8:16. So let's start with our minute hands, putting on here. Where is our minute hand going to go? 5, 10, 15. That's going to be 1 past, isn't it? So it's going to be just past the 3 hour minute hand. So about there. And our hour hand is going to be just past the 8. So about there. So it's a very bad circle, isn't it? But you know what I'm trying to say. So 8:16 p.m. So that would be, that's what we say, isn't it? We would say 16 minutes past 8. So that's our analog time, 16 minutes past 8. Digital, 8:16. Now then, think about your 24-hour clock. Okay, doesn't have AM or PM in our 24-hour clock. Whereabouts is it going to be on our timeline? Is it before or after the 12? It's after, isn't it? So it's about here. Here's our 8 o'clock. So we need to do 12 plus 8 equals 20. So your 24-hour clock is going to be 20, and then you're going to add your minutes in, which don't change, 16. Okay.